Most of the pressure we feel in life comes from one assumption. If I don't move fast, I'll lose ground. We live in a world that treats speed like strength, urgency like authority, control like wisdom. Make the move, right? Force the outcome, stay ahead. But Jesus never lived that way. And that matters because how he lived shows us how life actually works. If you read the Gospels carefully, one thing stands out. Jesus was never rushed. Crowds pressed him, people demanded answers, needs surrounded him constantly, and yet he moved very deliberately. He didn't let urgency dictate direction, he didn't let pressure interrupt obedience. Jesus never confused motion with faith, and he never hurried past what mattered. See, rushing isn't really about efficiency, it's about fear. We rush when we believe something will be lost if we don't act immediately. Opportunity, security, control. And the moment fear enters, we stop receiving life and instead we start managing. When we rush, we trade our trust for control. Control feels productive, but it closes our hands, right? You can't receive anything when your hands are clenched. Rushing usually means you've accepted someone else's timeline in your life, someone else's expectations, their pace, someone else's definition of what's enough. Jesus didn't operate that way. He wasn't driven by demand. He wasn't pushed by comparison. He wasn't rushed by fear of missing out. He lived from trust, not control, not scarcity. Waiting doesn't mean nothing is happening in your life either. It means you're staying open. It means you're refusing to replace trust with activity. Jesus waited before choosing the 12. He waited before going to Lazarus. He waited before the cross. Not because he was unsure, but because timing mattered. Waiting kept him aligned with the Father. Rushing would have pulled him out of that position. See, the lion doesn't rush to prove his strength. Instead, he moves with awareness, with restraint, with confidence rooted in who he is. Calm under pressure, focused amid distraction, able to receive what the Father was doing instead of forcing outcomes. This was Jesus, right? This is the way he lived. That posture wasn't accidental. It was relational. When we rush, we stop listening, we miss what's already been given, we confuse activity with obedience, we burn energy trying to secure what trust would have received. That's how people become exhausted. That's how they become burned out. Not because life is empty, but because they never stopped long enough to receive it. Jesus didn't live hurried, and he didn't invite his followers into hurry either. The world rewards speed. Jesus models trust for us. The world celebrates reaction. Jesus lived from alignment with the Father. Not frantic, not pressured, not grasping, just steady. Strength doesn't need to hurry. Authority doesn't need to prove itself. Jesus didn't rush to show power. He walked in it.